Well, good evening, folks. It's your boy Ferris here, and I am coming to you live here from my home office. Really, my home is really my office. To share with you something I recently got to be a part of, was Profit Pals Pro. Profit Pals Pro has been around for a little bit over a year now, and the reason why I got involved with it myself is because, one, it's affordable. Two, the leverage aspect of it. Three, me having knowledge of another program that was out there, and there's been several reverse two up comp plans or reverse one up comp plans that have been out there. But when I first got started, the one that made the most money, and I kind of started seeing a little bit of money from it, was a reverse one up program. I think Peter Wolfing had. I think it was reverse two up. I forgot the name of it. It's been so long, but I remember people come along side of me and them knowing a little bit more, being a little bit more seasoned veterans in the marketing game, coming right by me and starting after me and bringing up $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month and earn income from that program. And they were selling bullshit PLR program, empty box PLR programs, which really didn't have anything. If you check the boxes, the PLRs on, it was just pictures, but they had to have something. This platform here is dedicated. Also, they have where you can't just have nothing. It's a digital training platform that will help you learn better ways to market your business by utilizing social media and hearing what other people have done to make themselves successful. So yeah, on another note, like I said, the fact that it's worldwide, that's another one. Like I said, the other company was worldwide, and I wanted to make sure when I joined something that I could touch from city to city, coast to coast, regardless of where I'm at in this world. Somebody can pick up and spend some money with your boy, and spend some money, not just spend some money, but make money with me as well. Because I guarantee you, there's people around this clock. Again, my story about the Navy is that I used to people watch when I would pull into the ports. When we pull into ports in the Navy, what made me realize is that we're just people trying to do the best by our families. It was that those people are out there freaking working on the pier early in the morning. They'd be smoking a cigarette, doing the same thing I'm doing, smoking a cigarette, trying to drink some coffee and wake yourself up, get yourself ready for the day, and get your hyped up and geared into the days, to the work of the day, and then you get yourself into the rhythm of the day and do that. But I realized that a long time ago that people were trying to do the same thing. So why not have it so where we live in an era where it's not just depending on a stroke of luck that somebody overseas to get them started in your business, because that happened to happen, for a couple people. They knew a couple people that knew a couple people that knew somebody over the way, over across the pond, both sides, that helped the downline blow up. But now we live in an era where when you post a video, you post a link on these safe list sites or whatever have you, these safe list sites, that you're putting yourself in position to have people from across the world sign up with you, regardless of where they're at, what they're doing, what their background. I've had people do that. I've had people actually sign up with me. If I had a couple people I know for a fact that were from other countries signed up with me in other businesses. One a few years ago, a lady was from Australia. She couldn't even do the business I was in. It was called Vitel. The company I was in was called Vitel. And she couldn't even do the business, but she signed up because it was affordable and it made sense. Second one, it was a drop shipping training course, and I had a guy from Ireland or Scotland, and he signed up with me. And I was just constant, and it was just putting out videos. But I digress. We live in an era where we can get on social media and crank out videos and turn it into some money. Do you understand how powerful that is? We have the availability to sit down and duplicate ourselves and do what I'm doing right now and talk for 5, 10, 15 minutes relaxedly to a group of people and then make something happen. So, yeah. But this right here made it make sense because once I got my first sale out of the way, you know, a lot of people are like, I got to give up my first sale. Yeah, well, sit down, hold on tight. Once that first qualified sale is out the way, the rest from 2 on down, instead of me having to give up 2, I just give up 1, 2 on down are considered my sales. So each one of those individuals represents a possibility of more than just a $50 sale. There's one sale. It's just like if they go to work. It's just like one sale, and those sales keep going on and on until, like I said, unlike most, I do have access to a red hot mailing list and a discount stamp source. So if you want to do your mailings, do that, and I have ready-made postcard templates already made up for you guys to send out, even though they do have marketing in the back. You may like what I've done, or you may not like what I've done. Here's a picture of the postcard that I have. All right. And it's not even the back, but that's just part of it. All right. And this is me. But also too is the thing that I really looked at too. Was it saturated? And the answer is no. For it being a year out, I am number 632. I am reps number 632 in this move. And I looked at that and I was like, well, there's nothing wrong with the program. It still pays out. There's nothing wrong with the program. It still pays out. It has a back office, so you can keep up with the keep up with yourself. I'm having a brain fart moment. Lord Jesus. That's why I play music in between these, so y'all have something to listen to when I'm having a brain fart. That's why I tell people, hey, you don't have to be perfect at these videos. You just have to get it out there. Another reason, like I said, is that I know that if we get on here and treat this thing right by holding webinars on a weekly basis, on a weekly basis, and that just holds accountability to people just to check in and to see where people at in their push to make this thing, make more money out of this thing. But I digress. Another one is that it already had a platform on there which I'm already using, which with a clean capture page that brings them to a bridge page. Let me see. Where? It brings them to a bridge page. I thought I had that bridge page pulled up. That brings them to a bridge page that does all of the selling and telling for you. You don't have to, there's a couple people that will still call you and answer. That's one of the reasons why I don't. That's why I stopped putting my phone number on stuff. Go to the website. If you have your phone, people say, well, we have a website. They don't have what if they don't have a computer? They have their phone. Mostly all phones nowadays are smartphones. So they can use that. But what this does, it takes them over to this site that does all of selling. It has 3 different videos on it that does all of the selling and telling. It breaks down the one-up pay plan and just the company overview right quick. And it's not more than, I think, than roughly, I want to say about 14 minutes worth of videos. Not even that. almost 14 minutes worth of video. All right. They go through the process of watching the video. They get that, Profit Pals Pro. They get to see you, get to build that know, like, and trust factor with you because they see who is sending them a postcard along with that. And just to get started with the program, they click this button and then they go through the process of finding out, what the program is about. Is again in this, they get to play with the calculator. They get to play with the calculator to see the number of sales that you would need to make in order to get your to make your dreams a reality. So on the daily number of sales, if you only got, let's take it up. Let's say they estimate it on a daily basis, on a weekly income. 10 sales per week or 10 sales per day would equal out to be $500 in daily income. Well, you see that right there. Weekly income, $3,500. Monthly income, $14,000. All right. And that's, and again, the reason why that this made so much sense to me is because not only do you get to utilize this platform to use that to get the main commissions out of the way, but you get to promote your your main business. It's not a secondary business. It's not a secondary. You get to promote your main business with it. You know what I'm saying? And to me, having that on the side, having this to be like a feeder program, I thought it was a feeder program for something else, but I think somebody else was they just had something back in the back that I thought they were using, and they're not doing it anymore. But I thought it was a feeder program for something that the company had, so to say. But it could be a feeder program for what it is that you're doing and introducing it to people and individuals who are out there looking for an opportunity to make some money, working from home, part-time, or whatever have you, and that they want a residual aspect of it. But some people who come in this, they'll just want to utilize this platform to just be their money making platform, and that's all they're going to ever do. But the feeder program aspect of it is that, hey, well, you got the funds, you're going to have the money anyway. You're already promoting it. You might as well jump on board this. So that's another thing, another aspect you can utilize it to promote your own business. All right. So once you get to this page and you can play with the calculator and do all that other stuff and see what this is about. It's not been that long for me. I've not, jumped in this that long, but I'm putting out my videos because I understand the importance of utilizing video. And I'll share with you also another strategy on video, but that's coming really soon. And I'll talk to you guys half to death. So with that being said, this has been your boy Farris, reminding you guys to be blessed. My stress to be always reminded of success. And I will see you guys on the beaches of the world. If not, I hope to see you at the bank, cashing a big check, living the best life you're supposed to live, because why the hell not? You only live once, so you might as well make it your best one, man, and make it happen. So, yeah, with that, yeah. Also, too, hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell to be notified of all future uploads. I will have it on this channel. And with that, I just say peace, baby. Peace.